Welcome to this Risk Awareness Week 2025 talk. My name is Benoit Dussart, and I first want to thank Alex Sidorenko for the organization of this event. My team this year is Indiana Jones. Why Indiana Jones? Looks like he's a decent risk manager. He prevented Nazi from grabbing priceless artifacts. He met alien technologies and lived to see the next day, and he preserved the space-time continuum. I gotta say it, Harrison Ford played people who are either very lucky or very good risk managers. Indiana Jones and Han Solo are both having an element in common. They beat the odds consistently, and okay, they're both married to Calista Flockhart. On a personal note, who am I? I've got 13 years of experience dealing with risk of explosion and bullets in the Canadian Forces. I've got 12 years of risk management experience in mining and rail, both in the ERM fashion and on project risk. And I've got 3 years in an analytics and strategy position. I'm managing a team in the context of a large university. On a personal note, I love obstacle racing because I prefer the risk of broken bones to the one of a heart attack. It's a matter of risk appetite, I guess. I have a deep addiction with learning. I'm currently completing a PhD and I'm already thinking about my next degree. And the reason why I love Risk Awareness Week is that it's a great platform for proven risk management practices. It pushes risk managers toward sound ways of helping their organization as opposed to what we'll have to call probably bullshit. So today, the plan is to do a quick reminder on Monte Carlo simulation and their limits. It's a good tool. It's been discussed plenty at Risk Awareness Week in the past and other great resources, but we still need to understand their limits. We're going to talk about decision-making criteria under uncertainty. We're going to talk also about other approaches like agent-based model, dynamic risk assessment, and a deeper dive on bootstrapping. I'm going to try to keep the more technical elements at the end so everyone can learn something, hopefully, from this talk. So the first thing is dealing with uncertainty as part of decision making. We got to understand that we do live in an uncertain world. It's full of complexity, of unknowns, of change. Um, Through this, a core principle we want to make sure that is we're trying to take rational decisions. We don't want to be irrational, even if there's plenty of research in economics that are saying that we're not rational as a species. We still can strive and should strive for a rational decision. And hopefully, the that rational decision is also the right decision, because that's the thing. Maybe the rational decision in the situation is the right decision, but maybe it's not. Maybe you're not taking the right decision, but hopefully using a rational approach to your decision making will lead you to better decisions and obtaining some success. We got to be careful about just thinking that irrational people have a lot of success. It's better to plan soundly most of the time and make sure that you hit your mark, you actually hit your targets. The first thing is, why should we consider other methods than matrices? Because we see a lot of slop right now on LinkedIn, for example, about how matrices are great. It's great practice, and people are just using AI to generate those silly posts about what are the strength of risk matrices, the heat maps, and things like that. So I won't redo the full argument against them. It's been done plenty. Colors don't really guide decisions unless you're at a traffic stop. A matrix cell is just a tiny intersection of a distribution. So that's something that it doesn't encompass the whole wild world of possibilities for a single risk. So risk is a distribution most of the time. So just having a matrix, it's not helping you understand the full risk. Just go and read Hubbard, Sidorenko, Cox, Kite, Savage, and countless other people that have done great work to debunk the risk matrices. As a risk manager, we should have kind of a Hippocratic oath of saying, first, do no harm. That's something we should bring forward in our practice if we want to help our organization and actually deliver value. Um, so quick reminder on Monte Carlo simulation, their probabilistic method that use random draws to assess the distribution of a given parameter in a model. Instead of saying there will be 10 bad guys for Indiana Jones to evade, you'll say something like, expect 10 guys, but there could be between 3 and 15. So you're talking about a distribution instead of a point estimate. And then you layer other